Welcome and good afternoon to support the support worker once again. As promised, I'm going to do a video about questions that have been put forward. So here goes. And the question is today is how did you achieve private clients? So how did you actually get private clients? So that's a regular question that I actually get from people that I know, in terms of people that are support workers themselves, and they actually do present that question to me. So I'm going to give you my kind of path in how I got a private client, and it's simple basically. My first client, I worked for a company where I started off as a support worker, and obviously I left the company. And via me leaving the company, the person that I was supporting, who belonged to the company, obviously was under the company at the time, decided that he wanted to not stop working with me. So what he did was he spoke to his mother, who I'm very good friends with now, and yes, it just kind of fell into place. We started working privately from that day forward, basically. So it was a simple transition for me to kind of move from working for a company to then working privately with somebody very easily. My second client was slightly different. My second client was, it happened by word of mouth. So somebody who I knew working as a support worker spoke to somebody else who again was a support worker, and he was actually going away for about a year, and he needed someone to cover his private client. So what he did was he spoke to the person that I knew, and obviously the person that I knew couldn't do the job because he was inundated with other work. So he presented the private client to me. Now, obviously, the good thing about this client is I knew this client from previous employment. So I knew this client, but I never worked with him. So it was kind of like, again, a smooth transaction. The first thing I did was I met the parents of the client just to make sure that obviously they were on board and they liked me. And then obviously in the process of that, I met up with the guy that I now support privately. We hit it off because obviously he knew me from the past. So yeah, the private client again came very easily to me. So it's basically going back in time of doing things by being sociable with people, I suppose. Putting the word out, making yourself available to be able to become a private, to work privately. Sorry. So it is achievable. The other thing that I would do, which I've actually learned recently, is that you can actually apply to an agency. So sometimes an agency, they have bookings of like different private clients that are available, seeking support workers. So that may be another channel for you to kind of find a private client. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with obviously the private clients that I have at present, and I'm always in moving forward with them. And I'm hoping that the knowledge that I give you, you can actually achieve your own private clients. Saying that, obviously, I will explain more about that in another video about the benefits of working with a private client, and maybe like the slight disadvantages, I suppose, of working for a private client. But again, I will let you know that in another posting. So I would like to hear your views. Please send me your views via our Facebook, or you can send it via our email. And once again, our Facebook is Shelia Paul, that you'll find us, or you can contact us on our email, which is sts@hotmail.com. So once again, it was nice being on the channel, and always and forever, always lead with a smile. Thank you.